2K Sports.
On the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics. At power forward, Robin Williams. At shooting, Jaylen Brown. At the other forward position, Jason Tatum. At center, Al Horford. At the other guard position, Kyrie Irving. Chicago Bulls. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 45, Denzel Valentine. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 34, Wendell Carter. Starting at point guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 32. Chris Dunn. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach LaVine. The other forward position, 7 feet, number 24.
Chicago, Illinois, home of the Bulls in a fine Eastern Conference battle at the United Center. Hello and thanks for joining us. The Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and Dave Aldridge on our sideline. You look at the Celtics. This is a hot team. They currently hold the record in the entire NBA.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Right now, they're a coach's dream, guys. I mean, like that. Everybody knowing their role and everybody accepting their role. Nobody putting themselves above the team.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Horford is out here with Williams. And it's Tatum in at the 3. Now here's LaVine. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Markkanen down low. He's against Williams. That shot missing. Here's Brown. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Here at the end of the season, players fighting through fatigue. Chris, is there anything else the league can do to help keep guys staying fresh and healthy?
Okay, I'm a little old school in this. I mean, you wake up and you go to work. That's about it. If you're not hurt, you can just play. Think about this. When Wilt Chamberlain, those guys were playing in shoes that were made of cloth. They didn't have any tape. They were riding on planes, not in first class. Travel was worse, and they still had 82 games. What are we talking about? The guys are okay. It's okay. Everybody's all right. They'll live. I think right now we're babying them too much anyway, trying to give more time off. It's okay. I mean, that's one thing we can say is consistent. There's always been 82 games. If anything, players before this generation has had less rest. So I don't look at it as they need more rest. I look at it like, man, toughen up, let's go and play some defense. See what happens.
That's his first personal foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Taken away by Woods. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And they pick up 2. Tatum's got his first 2 points.
And early on, they look great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
LaVine against Brown. LaVine kicks to Carter. And they get it. And Horford pulls it down.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get to a flow offensively.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
And it's done in the corner. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dunn's got 5 now.
Certainly a work in progress from there, but Dunn really needs to become a knockdown threat from downtown.
Here's Brown, and Crum throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 6. Williams against Markkanen. Dunn right side. Poke loose. Lock at 6. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And a moment now to see some number for Williams. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 5 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers will wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little thing. Just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back. And boy, when you think about what the Bulls were in the 90s, Jordan, Pippen, Grant, Rodman, I mean, a group that can suffocate you on both ends.
Now, here's Markkanen. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and there it is for him.
Off the defense, Markkanen knows he has the size to do damage inside.
Here's Brown. They lead by 4. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown dishes to Williams. To the middle. Here's Tatum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And Chris, talking about the Bulls dynasty, some people feel it was the greatest of all time.
That's a tough question. You got Russell, Celtics, Duncan, Spurs, the Lakers, Showtime. Let's include the Warriors in today. I really don't argue about it because, they can't go head-to-head, unfortunately.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Carter. Parker comes in for Markkanen. Just Holiday's checked in for Levine. And Cameron Payne subbed in Chris Dunn. Now here's Payne. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Parker finds Holiday. Morris with the rebound. Celtics leading by 6. Irving passes to Smart. On the wing, Morris. Irving up top. 1:33 left in the first. Now the dish, Smart. Banked in off the glass. Smart's got his first bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Passes it to Payne. Poked away. Here's Irving. Kept alive by Boston. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Bobby Portis.
Now look, this is nice. I love how Irving challenges the defense. Great at forcing the D to foul him while shooting.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Payne kicks to Portis. The pass to Payne. Outside Holiday. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Their last encounter was in Boston.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last. And they got scoring from up and down their lines.
Well, yeah, we saw how deep they can go. No drop-off at all. I mean, when they went to their bench, the points just kept coming.
Boston making a switch here. McCaw's checked in. 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Portis. Sweet little thing.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got his second bucket of game to go.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play could be hard to come back against.
Here's Parker. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when he had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
We've got Payne. Jabari Parker is out there with Portis. Then there's Valentine. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. At the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, since in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
Parker inside. Holiday left eye. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. McCaw grabs the miss. Celtics leading by 12. The feet to Baines. Smart on the wing. Here's McCaw, guarded by Holiday. Back to Morris. See, Webb, there are guys that bring it every night. It doesn't depend on a game or a teammate or a play or whatever. Guys can bring it out. Great consistency. I know you have a lot of players that you admire in that regard.
Definitely, I admire their pride, their heart, their attention to detail, passion for the game, the Kawhi Leonards, the Chris Pauls, LeBron James, of course, Kevin Durant. So many players put their heart on the line every night. You love seeing that.
Catching up on the chase for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Portis. Harkinen comes in for Dennis Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Cameron Payne. To the left wing. Parker passes to Carter. Double team on Parker. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And the shot is long.
I don't care who it is. You can't get him wide open from that range.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with the great overall strategy, right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for LaVine. He's getting around 20 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. As simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you're a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Here's Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Williams has got 6 points.
Assists that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Against Smart. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And we haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
Williams. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And you can see defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is first foul. Irving checked in for Boston. Celtics on D. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. That one drops for him.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys roll.
Irving against Dunn. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Irving. 9 points for Jaylen Brown.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Markkanen against Williams. Markkanen dishes to Parker. Dunn outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Irving.
Nice defense by Irving. Averages less than a half a block a game, but gets all of that.
Good. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 21. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Markkanen kicks to Dunn.
2 minutes, 2 long.
Parker looking around. From about 16, Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 7 points.
You at least gotta honor Dunn's, Jay. I mean, he's more than capable of sinking it in from those in-between spots.
Tatum against Parker. Now here's Markkanen, guarded closely. Dunn up top. He's guarded by Williams. It's Parker outside. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against him right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Carter. Valentine comes in for Markkanen. Justin Holiday's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Payne in for Chris Dunn.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Irving finds Baines. The Celtics working the ball around now. No good that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. The game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Morris with the bucket.
When Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Payne. Knocks it loose. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. That shot, no good. Good D by Parker. Here's Holiday, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. With 4 seconds.
That's how you attack. Wow.
Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 21-point lead in the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Out in front at the half is Boston. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunk. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Celtics leading by 21 on the floor for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low.
Just impressed with teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Dean passes to Dunn. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Improving this aspect of his game. When Dunn looks to involve his teammates in the screening roles.
Here's Williams. Pass to Horford. Tatum on the wing. Over Valentine. Markkanen pulls it in.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Levine dishes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Go get it, young man. Go get it. Levine's so fun to watch on these alley-oops.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to live that exciting play.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go hand each possession. Now that for a start. Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Brown kicks to Irving. For 3, Williams with a putback. And it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got his second bucket tonight.
Although he's not truly a dominant rebounder, Horford will find a way to beat you once in a while if you fail to body on him.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Woods. Patrick McCaw comes in for Brown. And Smart subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
How about Zach Veen? I mean, signing a big new contract this summer. Listen, that ACL injury he had, that's in the real. Obviously, riding on his health and return to form, but he's put in the work.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Passes it to Dunn. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post. No good off the front iron. And Levine seems to be at full strength. His vertical leap testing even higher, if we can believe that, even higher, Chris, it did in the pre-draft combine.
Oh, he's a hard worker. His scoring efficiency lagged a little bit last season, but he was trying to get his game right after injury. Look, we know his potential as far as scoring that ball.
Dunn against Smart to the paint. Hart. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one. Smart gets to McCaw. For 3. Rebound by the Bulls. And stolen by Horford. Dishes to Tatum. Shot from 16. Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's what Horford can open things up for the whole team offensively. I mean, that's what he can. Off the catch and shoot, bottoms up.
Hart against Dunn. Kicks to Levine. Ball's not loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Carter. Parker comes in for Lowry Markkanen. Justin Holiday's checked in for Valentine. And it's Payne in for Dunn. The Celtics also changing it up. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Morris comes in for Tatum. And Irving subbed in for McCaw. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Last season, they were trying to speed up the games, E-Web. Teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts, no more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up. And these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are. And I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it. And look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West. But I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. Took him no time at all on that one. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, this is one of Irving's favorite shots. Great at squaring himself up before firing.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Payne, and they pick up 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Irving attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 12.
Oh, I like when Irving turns on the jet. Amazing quickness on drive from the speedy guard.
Payne kicks to Holiday. And there's the pass to Portis. Tries from 10. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Irving misses. Bull trail by 19. Outside Holiday. To the wing on the left. Payne. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Payne finds Parker. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Shoots from 12. Morse, no good. Holiday left side. Such a wide open look. He's got 9.
Oh, look, connect with the open man, Porter. He's got the right mentality out there.
Irving for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
A performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Boston Celtics. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
But it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now, Portis is out there with Parker. Then there's Carter. Then it's Zach Levine, and it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. Shot from the inbound, and that one's good. Parker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And here we go. Parker heading to the hoop, and the dunk by Parker.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
But while he's out there making a play, everyone else is watching. Solid individual effort right there.
Over in the corner, Williams. He kicks to Horford. Tipped away. And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Thursday, and Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Jabbar Parker, and it's done in for Levine. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Marcus Morris. .60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Down against Irving, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 9 points for Chris Dunn.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Irving passes to Tatum. Williams for 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they've made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Back to Holiday. And it's blocked by Brown. And he gets it back. Brown's contact on the shot. And now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's on Jaylen Brown. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Boston also with the sub. Horford's checked in.
Yeah, Justin Holiday. How about this, man? You gotta love it. The Holiday brothers. Congratulations, Mama Holiday. Oh, you too, Dad. But look at this. Justin Holiday, 14 months older than his brother, Drew Holiday. Justin's route to the league was more winding, though. Time in Europe, the G League, 5 teams is a mini season. But who cares? You're in the league, baby.
Williams against Markkanen. To Valentine. 6 to shoot.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
That's his first personal foul.
Carter with it.
You love the versatility of Horford as a defender. He can guard a number of positions and still contest shots. He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
The time for the ball. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Zach Levine's checked in for Justin Holiday.
Zach Levine.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Tatum. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Tatum. Doesn't go for him. The Bulls will take it the other way.
pretty early to be over the limit. Foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
Chris, you talk about basketball IQ and tangibles. Look no further than Denzel Valentine.
Oh, yeah, he's a playmaker, a shooter. I mean, one of the silkiest teardrop floaters in the game.
Denzel Valentine, another tough, high IQ player, Greg, out of Michigan State.
Yeah, four-year player for the Spartans. He knows how to play the basketball and has the versatility to impact the game in a variety of ways.
Brown kicks to Williams, and it's good, 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. He kept his head and just stayed patient.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Dunn kicks to Levine. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
Valentine passes it done, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Celtics working the ball around now. Williams' shot is off. Bulls trail by 17. Here's Levine. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Boston.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And when you look season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And this will be their 3rd win, 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, their offense had a great flow because of how well he was moving the ball. His assists were way there, and he kept everybody moving, working to get open.
There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Tatum kicks to Irving. To the inside, and he fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Celtics also changing it up. Marcus Morris is checked in for Jason Tatum. Patrick McCaw comes in for Brown. And Smith subbed in for Irving. Pass to Parker. Taken away by Williams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams, a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
And that one falls for Williams.
Celtics, Robert Williams, taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Williams. And so here is Chicago. And the basket by Hutchison.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
And a dunk by Horford.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot in the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
On the wing, Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
At the line for the Celtics.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Now here's Payne, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
No luck that time either. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 22. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know, this is a time maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're not going to take any chances. I mean, they're going to play it out until the final whistle, no matter what the score is.
You're smart. It falls.
Tremendous effort here on the road. Plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in this environment. They're doing it in style.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing one. This one was over well before the final buzz. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good evening.
Talking, 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 flashing.